Tattoos have been around for centuries and in many cultures, but popularity started growing in the 1970s. Back when it was all punk rockers and sailors who had tattoos, eagles, pin-up girls and a river rhythm mothers scrawled across to the most popular to be seen. But 40 years on, has the view on tattoos changed? With tattoos growing in popularity between young and old people, is our skin a canvas?
Do you have any tattoos yourself?
I don't, but I'm getting one in 1 month. I'm okay with them. I think they're an art form. I think, I think it's down to design really. It's not really, I've got nothing against them really.
I just think that they're wasting money and you will regret when you're a lot older having them done at all. And I cannot understand why girls will have them. Nice, they look very nice, but I can't understand why you have them in places that are always covered up.
It's a snake I got done in Sheffield by this guy who specialises in old school kind of tattoos. He's made it red because apparently that's what all the snakes are like ages ago, and I got it to resemble like my brother's as a connection.
We decided to take a trip down to some local tattooists, Ben and Ash, at Between the Lines on Grantham Street, and see what their opinions were and see how modern tattooists work now.
Do any of you have any tattoos?
Yeah. No. No. Don't look at us. Yeah, we do. We both get tattoos. For me, I think they're like, I don't know, it's quite like a personal thing. Like, obviously, it's not for everyone, but like, it's just a way of sort of like expressing yourself. And you know, like a lot of the stuff that we do is like, even down to stuff like nerdy stuff or whatever. It's just stuff that people are into, so it can be, you know, absolutely anything. So that's the beauty of it for me, really.
Yeah, it's just like, it's really, when you look at it, it's just another form of art. Everybody, do you know what I mean? Everybody likes it. It's just the difference is with tattoos, you put it on your body, you carry it around. Normal art, you stick it on your wall, nobody else really sees it except for close friends and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to see. It can tell a lot about a person just by looking at their tattoos and seeing what they've got. Just looking at the placement of somebody's tattoo that's daring enough to maybe get their hands tattooed or get a neck tattooed and things like that. It can tell you a lot about that person and what they're sort of like. Even without having to speak to them, you can kind of get an idea about a person.
Do you feel like the popularity of tattoos has grown since you were younger, and why?
Massively. Yeah, definitely. Like hugely. Like even like, I mean, when I was younger, like you only really saw like old boys with tattoos a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like the old Navy, you know, old guys who've been in the Navy and stuff like that. Obviously, tattooing's been around for you know, years and years and years, and but I would say definitely in the last 10 years maybe it's like it's blown up. I mean, with things like there's things about them that aren't great, but like stuff like Miami Ink and all those types of TV shows, they've brought it to a more mainstream audience, and that it's the good. There is bad things about those shows, but the good things is that they've shown like the general public that like a tattoo can be like a portrait, or it can be, you know, it can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be that old blurry blue faded out ship or whatever, you know, in a panther's head or something like that. It can be anything.
The difference. There's so much that can be done now with tattoos that you know, compared to what you used to be able to do. Like you can see people nowadays, it's like when you see the older generations, you see their tattoos and they're blurry, they're not done very well, it's all like really, really old school sort of stuff. And now you can look at the stuff that we can do. A lot of people have realised it's not as bad as it used to be. Do you know what I mean? You can see them, and the difference in line work, the difference in colours and how bright they are and how long they last compared to what they used to. It's just so different nowadays.
It's a bit thinner, isn't it, now? Like that was £5.50, that was £3.50, that was £8. That was £8.
Would you personally consider tattoos a form of art?
No, not at all.
It's an individual thing that people like to show off. It could be something personal to them, it could be something of interest to them, or it could even be just something that they like and they want to show it off. And You can do that either by tattoos, by henna, by makeup, by hair. And tattoos is just another form of art.
Okay, do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I do. I have 19.
Can we see them?
Yes, you can. Yeah. My most recent tattoo, it is significant to me because it is one bird for each of my 3 daughters. It means a lot to me, and it means there'll always be a place for them with me forever.
Just like a standard red and black nautical style with some flames around it. It's not that well done. It's not awful, but like a lot of people's first tattoos, you know what I mean? I was like 19, I just went into the closest shop that would do it there and then. For me, I think it was like 50 quid. So yeah, I just got that done. It's just at the time I thought it was something that was cool. My most recent one is this one on my arm from Barcelona, who'd come over here to a studio I was working at probably a year and a half ago now. And basically they were sort of friends who came over and they do guest spots at a studio over here. And he basically said if any of you guys want to get tattooed, so it was just a cool way of getting a piece of artwork from someone who, do you know what I mean, I'm kind of friends with and stuff. And I just pretty much let him do it. I just said, like maybe a skull or something, but like I want something tattoo related. So it's basically it's got like a tattoo grip and some needles and stuff in there. So it's like kind of close. It's jumping close to my heart because I love what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of those two.
Yeah.
How about yours?
Well, my first one, I actually copied somebody that got a tattoo a couple of days before where I used to work when I was about 17. He came in and he's like, oh, I've got this new tattoo, and he showed it me, and it's like a skull with a dagger through it, and it's got like water coming up the one side of the handle, and then it's got flames underneath it with like a skull through it and stuff. And he sort of showed it me, and it was like, wow, that's amazing. So I went into the studio like the next week just to have a look and stuff, and saw the same thing, and I was like, can I have that as well? And he was like, yeah. So that's how I got my first one, and yeah, the joys of choosing your first tattoo. My newest one that I've got, well, not my newest, but my second newest, is the one that I have on my neck, which I've done not last year, the year before. I had it done at Liverpool Tattoo Convention because basically I just quit my old job to tattoo full time, and it was kind of a treat to myself to have my neck done because the job I was in wouldn't allow neck tattoos and things. So I had that done at Liverpool the weekend that I quit my other job. So yeah.
In my opinion, I don't really like them.
I really love them with a passion. I think they're a really awesome way of expressing yourself and showing your interest and personality on the outside. And what I always like to think is that your body is pretty damn plain, so why not decorate it?
No.
When they're done, alright, I like them.